For today is a day of jubilation. Today is not a day for sad faces and tribulations. For some, it may be a time to be red-faced and to bite their tongues, but today is the day of joy for the Kaaba itself. Ali's praise and sonnets sung, but be joyous, O lovers of Ali, for your beloved arrived. And for those that are angry, let them burn in their jealousy and their hatred with it die, for the family tree of Wilaya sprouts forth from Mecca. Its branches extend into its home in Medina. Its seeds are spread into Baghdad, and the winds of Samarra take with it to Nashed, and in Karbala it blooms to be crowned in Najaf. Lovers, I say, smile when you hear his name. Let the Ain of Ali rest by your right eye. Let the Lam sit between, where it arrives at the mouth as a year. Let it spread across this blessed place. For those that screw their ugly faces, too much Ali they say we call. Tell them to ask, why does it hurt when Ali's name we implore? But indeed, it is not your grief against the tree of Wilaya of Ali. It is uncertainty about your own origin and indeed your family tree. Enough is said about those that despise the Lord's wali. Today, O lovers, let us chant the name of our Mawla, Ya Ali. So, first poem, now that I've got you all listening, about the birth of Amir al-Mu'mineen, a Hashemite nativity, cloaked in Empyrean mystery, earth, clay, gold, and dust. The moon in jubilation paints the ways for your birth. The sea, O Ali, is thirsty for your shores. Stars, shine your light, for today your leader will emerge. Earth, clay, gold, and dust, paint me in the colors of Ali's love. Maryam marvels at the sight of this birth. The heavens and angels, they rush to the earth. The daughter of the lion of God she births. Who cracked the Kaaba into two? Maybe he who halved the moon into two turned his palms to the house of God. The moon wished to be Ali's cradle, but only the house of God was deemed to be able. Struck the crescent of his birth, now engraved on the Kaaba, for this will never eclipse the cracked source of the Most High Ali. Is that Jibreel in splendor flown, or Israfil in rapture blows? Ibrahim smiles, pours rose water, cleansing the sacred house. A choir of angels sound. Ali is born, the infant eyes closed in anticipation, opened only for the eyes of the lover. I ask, who is the beloved when Muhammad to Ali glanced? Perchance the stars shied at this very sight. Birds that swirled in defense of the Kaaba now grace his side, delivering sweets in their beaks, dropping mercy as they fly. Pour joy, O Saki, for the Saki of Kauthar arrives. Zamzam gushes, Ismail's feet chime. The Kaaba's walls have carved a new door, for the door of knowledge is alive. O Muslims, turn your eyes to that door. Crumble your heart in his awe. Say to Ali, I am Maitham with my own tree planted. I am the slain tongue that your love still chanted. I am Kumail, whose steps only touch your footprints. I am a wish to see you in supplication. I am Abadar in deserts exiled, but in bliss in Ali's love. I am Shahbaz Kalandar, blood-laced sword whirling above. I am Iqbal's poetry, lost in Ali's grandeur. I am Shams Tabriz, whirling in Ali's splendor. I am a lesson of Jibreel, waiting for his teacher. I am the student awaiting the ode of Saluni, Saluni. testimony from the preacher. The veil is lifted, the voice is alive. Yadullah, wajhullah, the face of my love, the love of my loves, the beloved wali. Earth, clay, gold and dust, paint me in the love of Ali's love. Earth, clay, gold and must, I am the heart which cannot contain your love. Dam, Hamadam, Ali, Ali. Earth, clay, gold and dust, paint us in the colors of Ali's love. Salawat. Writing a poem about Amir al-Mu'mineen is a very difficult task, because how do you begin to write the praise of him with your utmost attention? How do you begin to write the praise of him when God himself named him Ali? When God himself named him Hassan. And when he gave in ruku, I would call him Sakhi, the generous. And when his hand was raised by the Nabi, I would call him my Mawla and the true Wasi, Abu Turab, the father of earth. In your land in Najaf, you make gems from dirt, and you turned hopeless sinners into your lovers. You, O Ali, are the father of alchemy, and they do not want me to say that he is the splitter of heaven and hell. But what do you call the man who is the father of those that preside over heaven itself? Who is honored with the birth of this child? Was it the Kaaba or the truth that its defender was born in it, who later became the Lord's wali? Allow me to say then, for that night Baytullah became Baytul Ali. And they will tell me not to say such, as though they can deny the cracks of the past in the present. But what is he if not Nabi al-Azim, the great news? But what can I say when he was the teacher of Jibreel, the preacher of the pulpit, the hand of God, the voice that spoke? When on ascension our beloved returned only to find he was in deep sleep. The Aaron to Moses, my hope to my sorrows, the door that fortified the city of Muhammad and his wisdom, the promised sign of God that was revealed, and his sons that encased his blood. And when he led in battle, he was endowed with divine sight. And when he led in battle, he became the Imam al-Muttaqeen. And when he led in battle, they said, this is the Imam, Amir al-Mu'mineen. So I will say, his love is the distinction between mu'min and munafiqeen. He is the right, my blood, the guide, and he has never left my side. And these are not the words of a poet that I recite, but these are the words of Muhammad that now I do recite. So when in my grave I will turn to no other, I will recite his name and give his praise and give honor to my mother who birthed me with the love of my master and my Ali. I will turn to Ali and ask him to intercede by the sake of the Kaaba, and by his light and by his grace I will call his name, so that from my grave a light will touch the skies, where his name is a bell that rings at the doors of paradise, where it chimes, Ya Ali, Ya Ali, Ya Ali. And why are our beliefs compromised when his love we raise, when the Lord himself gave his own title as my Mawla's name? After Al-Murtada, the Lord's cherished one, was also his praise. So I end where I start, a circle that circumambulates, much like the Muslims who circle his birthplace. I am Aliul A'la. So Muhammad, today you name your defenders from my prestigious names. O Ahmad, my beloved, tell them it is my sign that I sent alone, it is he. Tell them, O Muhammad, his name is from my own, as I sent him from me. Tell them, O Muhammad, truly he is Ali.